everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome. I am so excited today to show you how to re-ink your Stampin' Right markers and your ink pads. Real quick before we jump in, I wanted to share with you the retiring ink colors. So in April, Stampin' Up! Will release a list of ink colors that they're going to retire, and those will be the 2014-2016 ink colors. Those colors are Lost Lagoon, Blackberry Bliss, Mossy Meadow, Tangelo Twist, and Hello Honey. These colors have served us well, and it'll be time to say goodbye to them. So if you want any of these in either an ink pad, the marker set, paper, any of that, you really need to order it now. If you wait, you probably won't get them. If you have the ink pads and markers and don't have the re-inkers, I highly suggest getting the re-inkers. I'm telling you, they will sell out. In fact, some of these products are already on back order. So please, please, please heed my advice and pick them up in my online store if you want them. Okay, this is how we re-ink a stamp pad. I'm just using the Hello Honey re-inker, and I'm putting it into the ink pad pretty liberally. And then I have a bone folder that's all icky and gross here on the tip. And I just take that bone folder and kind of just rub it all over across the top of the ink pad and push that ink down into the ink pad. Now, I like to wait just a little bit before I use the ink pad because it does take it a minute to kind of soak down inside. So I don't use the ink pad right away. I give it just a little bit of time. Okay, so now we're going to move on to re-inking the Stampin' Right marker. So the cool thing about our markers, in case you didn't know, is they have one tip that's a fine tip like this, and you can use that for writing or doodling or coloring edges, making designs. And then we have the brush tip nib. Our brush tip nib is fairly nice. I have to say, I am pretty happy with it after I've started brush lettering. I use my Stampin' Right markers for brush lettering way more than I thought I would. And so that's been exciting. So you're just going to take a pair of tweezers and pull out the nib of the marker. You can lay it down on a paper towel because it will be inky, so you want to make sure you do that. So there's a couple ways to get ink in here. You can just drop a few drops right into the tube. There is a barrel there. And when you do that, it's going to put ink all the way to the other end also. And the other thing you can do is put a little bit of ink on your nib itself. So if it's really dry, that will just kind of refresh it and get it going again. Then you're just going to use your tweezers to pick it up again and place it back inside the marker and push it down. So one of the things I want to tell you is you should always store these markers on their side. You don't want to store these markers standing up because the ink will drain out of one end or the other, and then you're going to have a dry marker on one end. So make sure that you're storing them laying flat like this and not up and down. Whenever I'm doing re-inking, I just grab all the markers that need to be re-inked, and I grab the re-inkers. And then I just sit down with a paper towel and go to town re-inking. And I usually will pull out my stamp pads too and see if they need to be done also in those same colors. Anytime you start to get like a dry drag on your markers, that's when you know that it's time to re-ink them. So I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. You can click on either of the images that you see here to check out a couple more of my tip videos. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click like on this video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.